Hello students, myself Ravi Mishra. Today we explain about the main transporting fluid that are present in our body. Yes, absolutely. Today we discuss about blood. First of all, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for new videos. We know that blood is a red colored liquid which circulate in our body. Blood is red because it contains a red pigment called hemoglobin in its red cell. Blood is a connective tissue. Blood consists of four things: plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC means red blood corpuscles that have a pigment that name is hemoglobin. Due to presence of hemoglobin, the color of RBC is red. Next, WBC, white blood cells that act as a fighting cell in the human body. Blood is a liquid called plasma with RBC, WBC and platelets floating in it. Now, firstly we discuss about the plasma. Plasma, the liquid part of a blood, is called plasma. Plasma is a colorless liquid which consists mainly of water with many substances dissolved in it. Plasma contains about 90% water. Plasma also contains dissolved substance such as protein, digested food, common salt, waste product like CO2 and urea and hormones. Plasma carries all these dissolved substance from one part of body to another part of the body. RBC, WBC and platelets are immersed in this liquid called plasma. Now we discuss about RBC, means red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles are red in color due to presence of a red pigment called hemoglobin. RBC cells carry oxygen from the lungs to all the cells of the body. It is actually the hemoglobin present in RBCs which carries oxygen in the body. Hemoglobin performs a very important function of carrying oxygen from lungs to body tissue. Hemoglobin also carries some of the carbon dioxide from body tissue to lungs. RBC cells are circular in shape. RBC cells do not have nuclei. RBC cells have to be made quickly because they do not live for very long. The lifespan of RBC is about 4 months. Here one question arises: how the life cycle of RBC is short? The reason for the short life of RBC is that they do not have nuclei, so they live for a short time. Here one point is very important, that about 3 million RBC cells of human body that present in human blood die every day, but 4 times that number are made in bone marrow every day. Here one main point, that 3 million RBC of the human blood die every day, but 4 times that number are made in bone marrow every day. So when we donate blood to save the life of a person, then the loss of blood from our body can be made up very quickly within a day. This is because RBC are made very fast in our bone marrow. Now we discuss about WBC. Now the WBC, the full form of WBC is white blood cells. The white blood cells fight infection and protect us from disease. Some white blood cells can eat up the germs which causes disease on other white cells, make chemical such as antibodies to fight against infection. In other words, WBC manufacture antibodies which are responsible for providing immunity in our body. In fact, WBC are shoulder of the body. WBC are either spherical in shape or irregular in shape. All the white blood cells have a nucleus, though the shape of nucleus is different in different types of WBC. WBC in the blood are much smaller than RBC. Now we discuss about platelets. Platelets are the tiny fragments of special cell formed in the bone marrow. Platelets do not have nuclei. Platelets help in coagulation of blood. Here we discuss about coagulation. Coagulation means clotting of blood. If we take an example of clotting of blood, when a cut or bound start bleeding, then the platelets help clot the blood, means make the blood semi-solid, due to which further bleeding stop. All the blood cells are made in bone marrow from the cells called stem cells that proceed the coagulation process. Now we discuss the main function of the blood. Blood has three main functions in the human body. These are: first, transport of substance such as respiratory gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, digested food or nutrients, waste product, hormones, enzymes and ions from one part of the body to other part of the body. Second function, protection against disease. It protects the human body against the disease. Now third, it regulates the body temperature of human body. Now we discuss the important function of blood in our body in briefly. The first important main function of blood is blood carries oxygen from lungs to different parts of the body. The second main function, blood carries carbon dioxide from the body cells to the lungs for breathing out. Now the third main point, blood carries digested food from the small intestine to all the parts of the body. Now the fourth, blood carries hormones from endocrine glands to different organ of the body where they are needed. Means it helps to transport the oxygen, carbon dioxide, digested food and hormones in human body. Now the fifth point, blood carries a waste product called urea from liver to the kidney for excretion in urine. Means it helps to pass the urea to the kidney for excretion purpose. Now the sixth point, the blood protects the body from disease. This is because WBC kills the bacteria and other germs which causes disease. Next or last main function of blood, the blood regulates the body temperature. It means it maintains the body temperature. This is because the blood capillaries in our skin helps to keep our body temperature constant at about 37 degrees Celsius. Now in next video we discuss human circulatory system. Thanks.